3, 2, 1.
What's up, best friends?
Johnny, it is not bad for two guys to like each other.
I think we're soulmates, Travis. You and I, just
You
in a
really
different
did
way.
watch Two Bears, One Cave, and you're just trying to do it.
I didn't really mean it. Fuck you. No, I'm not.
Literally, only none of their listeners will listen to this, so no worries there.
We
won't
listen
hack.
to it.
Welcome to.
We'll be the listeners of both of those podcasts.
Welcome everyone to Three Bears, One Gay.
This is
Well,
actually,
you know what? That makes Nick the gay because we're the biggest, so we're the bears.
Nick is definitely the gay.
Yeah.
Nick is Goldilocks, and we're the three bears.
This is your Top's house.
Your Top's house?
Yeah.
It's not your stupid.
Uh-huh.
All right. So, what's up, guys?
Get close to the mic, Fatty.
Hey!
That's too loud.
All right.
Stop yelling. Just
Move
talk.
your arm. Just,
I have to do that to keep my weight off the chair because I want to possibly break another chair
Yeah,
that
if
you
you
think
break
I broke.
another chair.
All right, guys, listen. This
what
is
happened?
how we started the podcast. Nick, you weren't here yet. So before we started, we were just all talking, and I saw Travis sitting in this chair, and I was like, I want to give you this chair that John's in because one of you guys broke it. You were a little too heavy for it. Like, literally, when I bought these chairs, there was ones for $5 more that said 300 pounds plus. But I was like, I'm just going to get the regular Walmart chairs because my friends aren't fucking behemoth. You know what I mean? It's not like I got a bunch of rhinoceroses sitting around a podcast table with me. So I fucking...
Well, I am the 300 pounds. I'm not the plus, but I'm the 300.
This is how fat I'm not.
I'm the plus.
I've never seen weight restrictions on chairs. I've never looked for that.
You know that ladders have weight restrictions as well?
Yeah. Yep.
No, I don't
Couches
have anything to
have
worry. Yeah.
You would know,
Beds.
John.
What?
John's
you
ankles
would
have
know.
weight restrictions.
It's about 30 pounds less than
Yeah.
that.
It's like a little hat.
So I guess if you guys aren't going to say anything, I'll get right into some headlines.
I was hoping not.
Wow, we were talking.
Okay.
Headlines.
You weren't saying anything.
This is not
Let's
the
not leave
Daily
a bunch
Show.
of. Let's not leave a bunch of
Cue up
space.
the top 10.
Yeah.
The headlines.
Johnny, here comes Johnny's fucking whiteboard of dumbness.
No, I
Where'd
didn't.
the whiteboard go?
I didn't write anything.
It's in the kitchen. It's
How
got the
about
same shit
fuck
from-
you? It's got my bills on it. That's what it is. I don't need to waste it on you guys.
Yeah, we don't wanna talk
Dry
about those.
erasers, markers are expensive. All right, that's
we use permanent
sarcasm.
marker.
That's sarcasm. Put permanent markers down. I have a new to-do list
Oh,
every
did you bring
day.
some ganja?
Where's yours?
Yes, I did.
Where's my what?
Brown.
You know what I love about this little? Listen, guys, this is what we're looking at. If you don't know,
Nick's got a purse.
It's a cute little merce.
It's a
but
clutch.
It's like a clutch. That's more.
'Cause it comes
it's more like
in
a clutch.
clutch.
It's baby blue. It's got cute little pineapples and cats on it. Excuse me.
Yeah, and it's full of weed that only I'm gonna smoke. So this is fun.
Ah, got
Which
him.
is fine.
What's the name on the bag there, Nick?
I don't know. This literally, I told my girlfriend, babe, I need a bag to put my weed and stuff in, and she gave me this bag. So I don't know.
Pineapple
That's
Hill.
adorbs.
It's from London, dude. That's
Oh, it's
high
a lot.
class.
Okay, you know what? He's got some bougie ass weed bag.
At least he has a nice enough girlfriend to give him gifts, though. That's actually kind of cool.
What do you mean? You guys don't have girlfriends? I thought.
I had some situations going on that I don't want to talk about.
Let's
you
go
know?
on record and see how you guys' relationship status is.
Yeah. All right.
Actually,
well,
you know what? That's
mine.
One. That's
Mine
fine.
give me
We
gifts.
can talk about it.
I'm
yeah,
good.
his gives him gifts.
I got gifts.
Joe's about to get officially
I have
divorced.
some
Can we talk
friends.
about that? we can't talk about
What are
that?
you talking about?
Why not, dude? You should just talk about your life instead of being scared. What are you
not
holding back?
scared.
There's 4
Whatever.
listeners on this fucking podcast, and it's us.
You never know, bro.
Let's talk about John's been walking around with a cane for a couple weeks, like a
pimp.
pimp.
That's what he, dude. He walked in
Pimping.
like a big pimp.
Just
when he came
straight
in.
pimping, dude.
I can
That's
just feel
all
the
I do
energy.
now. Is I just
Rumor has it, my dad didn't tell me a lot about my grandpa, but he literally told me that my grandpa
Was
was
me.
a pimp. Was John. Was a pimp.
Nick,
And-
to let you know, John Morris is your grandpa.
Yeah, that makes sense why he can barely walk.
Yeah,
He's,
I'm fucking 200 years old, man.
John's just deep into like character development. Like
Yep.
he's got a role in a movie he won't tell us about. He today on the way here he goes, dude, I'm like a reverse Benjamin Button. I was like, so a normal person.
Just like everyone else. You get a little over 30 and you're starting to make some pains, John boy.
It's like I get older as
Dude, I think I'm a basic ass bitch.
He's a basic white girl. He figured to get him a white claw, actually.
Hey, not gonna lie, basic white girl shit on the way here. I got pineapple. No, I got a pumpkin spice coffee thing, pumpkin spice donuts, and he got pumpkin spice cupcakes. So we're fucking basic white
Bros.
bros.
Basic,
Bros.
basic white bros.
Dude, I love pumpkin beer. I don't know if you've ever had it, but pumpkin beer is delicious.
A few companies make it okay. There's this place, Dogfish Head. They make a really nice one. A lot of them are bitter. It's hard to find a good pumpkin beer for me. Sam Adams is okay too. What do you recommend?
It's like an
John?
Oktoberfest. They don't have a pumpkin.
It's got that nutmeg taste to it though. You know what I mean? It's
You
like a
just
little
put nutmeg
spicy.
in a beer.
All right, that's what you're suggesting instead
Yeah.
of giving me a brewery.
What?
What kind do you
We were
like?
talking about coffee earlier. Did I tell you my recipe for coffee? I'm officially recipe for coffee years old now.
Okay, what's your
Wow.
recipe for
Yeah.
coffee?
You take your grounds, your regular coffee grounds, and then we add cinnamon, nutmeg, cloves, and yeah, that's it. Cinnamon, nutmeg, and cloves.
That would be sad.
Well, that's fun.
It's tasty. It makes it a lot better.
that would be sadder.
Sadder?
Just a big old girthy chode.
What about just straight up pumpkin pie? That's my shit.
Yeah.
It don't taste as good as pumpkin spice.
I like sweet potato pie better. If
Tastes
we're being
better.
honest, I like
Yeah,
sweet potato
yeah.
pie. It's not as strong with all the flavors, you know, and still you get some healthy vegetable in
I
there.
can't do sweet potatoes.
What?
Why not? Because you heard it was
Can't.
healthy. You heard it was good for you.
Nope.
But it's
Gross.
Why
Yeah,
don't you
they're
like them?
different.
It's
I
just
like
gross.
them, but they're different.
I think they're delicious.
No.
You,
You
ever had
look like a
mashed?
regular potato, though.
I am.
Yeah, it's just a basic potato.
I'm a spud.
He's like Spud Jenkins.
Yeah, you're even growing those fucking tentacles off them and shit.
Those are tits, not tentacles.
Tentacles.
All right, so
Tentacles.
14-year-old student allegedly fed teacher crepes covered in semen and urine.
Nice.
All right, you guys didn't want my headlines.
No, that's
You can
great.
eat that crepe. How about
That's
that?
great. Hey, yeah, he got a straight. She got a. I don't know.
So
STD.
from what I actually read,
He got an F. She got an STD.
Hold on. From what he actually read.
from what I've actually read this time, I've prepared myself. I've only got 2 stories instead of 10 that I didn't read. So
Go more into it.
So it was 4 guys like us. Okay.
So we're
And
gonna recruit-
they all were peeing in the batter. All right. And
They're
then
guys or these are kids?
They're kids. They're 14, 15-year-old kids. They're high school kids in a home ec class. They're peeing in the batter of these crepes, right? And then the kids have the idea to put semen in some lemonade. And 3 of the kids do it, and 1 kid backs out, and he fucking brings the whole operation down.
He couldn't get it up.
Snitched on everybody. He couldn't get it up. It was teenage erectile dysfunction. That's the real issue.
Stop watching.
So was this kid's name John?
It was probably John.
John.
One of them was
I
definitely
snitched
John,
on
one
him.
of the
I
4.
snitched on them all.
I think there were 2 Johns. It was a number of kids, but what ended up happening was the fucking cops said that
Keep it.
Do-rag.
what, oh,
don't
that's
brag.
nice. Nick. Nick has a microphone cover
you don't have to.
on his hair right now. It's actually
it's
it's
on his
really
man
cute.
bun?
That should be the picture for the podcast.
My
Actually,
friend literally just sent me a picture of him naked.
That's weird. So you got
that
a
is
big dick?
weird.
Flexing. No, not his dick, just flexing. That's my boy.
That's my boy. Yeah, I'm gonna send you
flexing
some
his
too,
dick
Nick.
muscles
You
at
won't
you.
think it's
Like
weird.
that time Johnny sent us a picture of his dick in our
Yeah,
Facebook
dude.
chat group.
Don't ever
Yeah.
do that
What?
again.
Did I meet 2 of my friends?
I will.
Yeah, you did.
I will
Yeah, I
fucking
did.
call you out on stage.
He was like, "What is this? Is this a rash?"
Dude, I had a rough weekend.
You got herpes, bro.
It wasn't herpes because it's gone now.
It was
That
just
makes
road
no
rash.
sense.
It's called a flare up.
Right, right,
Oh,
right.
gravel dick.
It was new, dude. I don't know if it was. I don't know. I don't want to explain how I may have gotten it, but it was definitely I had some road rash.
What's his name?
I think it was just shaving. His name was Shaving.
Whatever it was, it definitely didn't need to be sent to us.
Yeah, for sure.
So
that's all
I
right.
thought that you guys may have been into like the medical field, and I was completely wrong. So whatevs, you know.
We can tell there was something wrong with
Different group. Yeah, I was
John
like,
has
can
the
you guys-
same rash on his butthole.
Well, the reason John has the joke
it. Travis had
about
it on his mouth.
John
bro.
hates when people do that, so it was actually an inside joke for all of us, like that I would send a rash in the group, and then also that it was half of my dick. You guys would think it was fucking disgusting.
Real funny
That
joke.
was an inside joke for me, and then it was an inside joke to make.
Yeah,
make
this
fun of
inside joke's about to get you put outside.
No, I think of my own house. I think I actually got Me Too to my own house just now.
Hey, speaking of the lumps on your dick or whatever. So what happened to that teacher
Wasn't a
that
lump.
ate the cum crepes?
Grapes.
So I don't know what happened to the teachers, and no one's
Did
been.
she eat them?
Yeah,
got
they ate them.
full.
Teacher ate them. No one's been named in it.
Pregnant.
And what
She's pregnant now.
the attorney is the one who replied to Complex Magazine, and he said that the students will not be charged as adults because this is a high school prank. That's the gist of it. But it's pretty fucked up. It's bodily fluids. I mean, I wanted to get your guys' take on that. How
Dude,
they
if
got
they
a
would have
slap
done
on the
that,
wrist.
if they would have done that 10 years ago, this would not even be a story. It
Really?
would just be like a legend in the school. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, you're
that
probably
one time.
right.
But now everybody's got to. Well, I get it. I
I
don't
get
want
that.
to. I don't want to eat crepes that somebody
No,
came
but
on
it's
either.
Or
hilarious.
drink lemonade with fucking nuts in
Yeah.
it. Like
But the
that's-
teacher was reported to have ordered more crepes.
She did ask for a second.
Travis read the follow-up story.
Those were delicious.
She was like, "Is there any more of that cream?"
You boys got any more of them pastries?
They probably were delicious.
Yeah,
that's
that's
what's
how
fucked
people hit them
up.
up.
I'm hungry.
If it was a home ec class, it was
dropped out
probably
and
his
started a
recipe or her
business.
recipe.
I've never
right?
tried jizz, but I bet if you sugared it up, it might not be so horrible.
Sugared up jizz is what
Sugared
you.
up jizz.
Yeah,
That's a band.
you could church it up.
That's a good band.
Church up this.
Ladies and
cum.
gentlemen, we're sugared up jizz. This is our #1 single, crepes. Oh my
You guys are
gosh.
really gonna love the album.
Yeah.
I don't give a crepe.
About anything.
And our closing song is Suspended.
Yeah, first one was better.
Well, you know what? They all can't be gems.
That's true.
So is that all you know about it, though?
That's all that it said. Yeah. There was another headline too.
The bottom of it said, brought to you by The Onion.
I was trying to wait until we talked about this for a while longer, but so an Ohio man called the police department to complain that the other cops stole his weed.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that one.
Yeah.
He called the cops on the cops were stealing.
And what I just read, it says it was only 4 grams, but it was really good fucking
Yeah.
weed.
That was his
his
quote
quote,
on the
yeah.
fucking when he called the. Did we talk about this on the last podcast?
No.
No, but I've seen it before.
Okay, you've seen it, or I was gonna say it's the stories are actually these are like 2 weeks old because we haven't been together in a while, so I haven't done any research.
Yeah, we
since the
split
last
up.
podcast.
We split up for a bit.
We had we were like a band that
Lovers spat.
split. Well, Nick and Travis were out of town the last few weeks, so we actually haven't been able to do this.
Nick was in town.
So what about
Nick
so
doesn't
what
wanna
happened with the
come.
cops?
The guy basically, I think that they just kind of fucking
think?
came to his house and I'm going to read
They
it. You
can
guys
arrest
talk
him.
amongst
It's
yourselves.
Ohio. Weed is decriminalized.
They didn't arrest
They can
him.
write him a ticket. That's it.
The officer said you were wrong.
Yeah, the guy. Okay, this is what it was. The guy. So it's in Cincinnati, and
He got so high he just misplaced it.
within the city limits of Sharonville, it's not okay. So this guy was outside Cincinnati in Sharonville, where weed is not decriminalized. It is in Dayton, and it is in the city limits of Cincinnati. So the guy called the cops and said, "Hey, I thought if I had 100 grams, it was cool." And they were like, "Not in Sharonville." So you can't come here and have 4 grams of weed or anything. But I just think the quote, well, Travis already read it, but there was another one where he said it was just really fucking good weed.
Like
But the
flour.
cops end up saying, quote, "To be blunt, recreational marijuana is still illegal per our state law. We don't make the rules. We just took an oath to uphold them.
Upload them.
To upload them. Yeah, we're going to upload this. Ohio, or here in Sharonville, Ohio, 100 grams is not cool. Pass it on."
So don't go to Sharonsville.
It's just funny they said pass it on when they
So what
quoted
we
to the
learned
newspaper.
from this story is that your reading comprehension skills are not
Terrible.
that great.
Yeah.
I read the first story, but this one, I haven't read it in 2 weeks, you bastard.
Johnny was one of those kids that made the cum crepes, and he hasn't been back to school since.
That's right. I didn't learn anything since
I
then.
never learned how to read, guys.
You know, there's this story about
This is good weed, Nick.
a girl in like some like red like cape that goes through the woods and like a beaver chases her. Like Johnny, no, that's the big bad wolf.
That was me.
No,
I'm a big bad.
Just fucking
You get
until you
contact.
get green eye.
You get contacted by the spirit's breath.
So we done with your little skits?
Oh, fuck you.
Nope. All right, Johnny's leaving.
Yeah. We'll get that lapel mic on him.
I gotta have it for the fucking mic tonight.
Yep. So let's see. Did you guys see the story about the
Yeah.
3 pedophiles that got hung by a crane and shot in Yemen?
No, that's interesting. Did you read that, really?
Yes.
That's a real story?
Yes.
See, why don't we all do headlines? This is fun. I like hearing about your news, too.
Well, what happened was these 3 dudes raped and killed a 10-year-old boy,
All right. Well, so then it's deserved.
and they hung him by a crane and like just kind of shot him like a bullet pinata.
Uh-huh.
So
So Yemen's a cool place.
this is
Yeah.
So we should all move to Yemen.
Public enemy. Shout out to
Public
God.
Yemen.
shout out to
enemy.
Mikey Shack.
Oh, shit.
What if he was one of
Enemy.
them?
Yeah, he was the one getting shot.
It's possible.
I
It
moved
was
to
just a
Detroit.
quick story.
I moved to Detroit just to get away from this.
That's intense, bro. That's another, there's nothing.
In tens? That's kind of sensitive.
That's another reason you shouldn't be touching kids.
It's intense.
You,
I
Travis,
think we should
you.
do that here. If you were convicted and
Touch
it's
kids.
100% known that there's no way you're innocent, like you were caught fucking a kid, you should be publicly fucking murdered.
See, I don't, because
You think?
like it's a mental illness.
It's gonna cut down on
Get
it.
the
Is that-
fuck out of here.
It
Also,
is.
hey,
I don't care.
Think
Most
about
fucking
this.
kids, you should-
most
Hold on,
most
come on,
predators.
one at a time, guys.
Okay, you're
Stop
right.
talking over each other.
Sorry.
Thanks,
Dad.
Dad.
I think that it's a mental. Most people that molest children have been molested. So
Exactly.
it's something that's done to you. You can't help it. We should be helping these people, not just murdering them.
Trauma creates more trauma, usually.
But there's a part of your head that you go, you know what? I didn't like being fucked as a kid.
Well,
this
yeah,
kid probably won't
absolutely.
like it either.
Absolutely.
You're also part of. There's also a part of their fucked up ego that's thinking like, oh, someone else got away with it
But
on
there
me.
are other people who are just into kids, and there's no.
I don't think that number is very high at all.
I think it's
that's a
higher than
very
what, 'cause
small
most people
number.
don't admit it. Like, who's gonna be like, hey man, you
Travis,
go to the playground yesterday?
Yeah, I mean,
did.
if you think about like fucking like the Jared guy, like sex wrangling kids, you know what I mean, or fucking the subway guy, you know what I mean, or even the dude from Penn State,
Jeffrey Epstein.
Joe Dispenzo, or what's the dude's name from fucking Penn State?
Oh,
He was huge.
Yeah.
he was there
It
for
wasn't, but
70
it was
years.
Sandusky.
Jerry Sanders.
Sandusky,
Yeah,
Jerry
Jerry
Sandusky.
But if you call, I mean, okay, I won't go and say that people don't have mental issues that cause that, but mental issues also cause people to murder people,
Yeah.
and they get the death.
Well,
sentence.
not too many places have the death sentence.
Texas is the best state.
I
You
don't
fucking
know,
get the
it's
death
not.
penalty, you get murdered, you get killed.
Yeah.
I agree with it. I agree with if you like. I'm totally an eye for an eye kind of guy.
Also in Texas, they'll murder retarded people for it.
Well, they think fucking Frankenstein is real. So
Everything's bigger in Texas except for their brains.
I don't know, man. I mean, there's laws that are broken that you go to jail for. That's fine. But if you do something like crazy, like fuck a kid or kill someone, I don't know, death should be because you're gonna do it again. If you get out, you're going to do it.
Well,
and did you guys know that in Texas, if they are putting you to death, you have to wear a cowboy hat when they do it?
again. You know how fucking sweet that would be.
And they only have death by hanging, actually.
You're going to be
You
murdered.
get
Marcy.
dragged by a horse until you die.
What size hat do you wear? I'm a 7 3/8. That was the diameter of that boy's butthole.
Jesus.
We're not condoning. Is it condoning?
yes, Travis is condoning.
I'm
Travis,
not
you are
condoning.
condoning.
No, I'm against fucking pedophilia.
Well, why were you
You're against
arguing so
pedophilia,
hard
But you
for
like
it the other
pedophilia
day?
jokes.
No, I want him to be murdered. Like, I don't care.
You're like one of those politicians. He's like, oh, man, I really.
If I caught
we
one
should
of my
ban
friends
meth,
fucking
and
a
they
kid,
find
I would
him
probably
something.
be
He
my
was
friend after
in the
death.
middle of talking.
I know we were both.
I
By,
was.
at the top, though,
cares?
this shit happened in Yemen. It just shows, like, I've only been to Mexico, like, on some soft shit.
I
like,
wouldn't even go there.
Like, here's the thing: is those you don't really know what the rest of the world is really like in a way.
Bunch of savages, really.
Yeah, it's just
We have it pretty good over here in America. If you think about it, like no matter where you're born, we typically, especially you could be born into privilege or shit. It doesn't matter what rock you land on. You still have a good chance over here to be something. Especially if you want to if you're like an artist or you play sports or you could figure out a thing. You know what I mean? You can actually be somebody in one lifetime. And it takes fucking generations and generations and generations in those other countries.
Yeah, but that's the thing is
poor.
in those other countries, when they get that power, they don't relinquish it. It just continues
Do we?
on in the family.
Do we? Unless we like overdose or fucking kill ourselves with the money. You know what I mean? Do we relinquish?
yeah, but
fucking
nowhere in America are people getting hung by cranes in Walmart parking
Well,
lots.
That's not what I'm
Hey,
saying.
That's not
So
true.
the new African kid that's doing comedy in Dayton,
Deal.
Dio.
Funny as hell.
Jarrell said he did a joke at Barrel the other night talking about how our president, Trump, grabbed people by the pussy and people get all offended and get all up in arms. And people turned against him for a second. He goes, yeah, but over in my country, we cut women's clits off. And they were like, oh, well, it's not that bad then.
Yeah, yeah.
Because, like, the rest of the world is, like John said, fucking savage-ass people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they cut your hands and feet off if you steal something.
Yep.
You know?
You
Guess
think-
what? You don't steal
I
anymore.
think
'cause
life's
you
a
can't.
lot like that too. Like everyone,
Start stealing with your mouth.
Like you think that you have it so hard until you start looking around at everybody else, and you're like, man, I don't have it that fucking bad. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? You see, it's like there's definitely people that are doing better, but it doesn't matter because there's people that are doing worse. And as long as you're alive and you fucking get to do this every day, I think this is dope. Like,
Homeless people in this country have it better than people who have regular lives in other
Well,
countries.
It depends on their mindset.
This is
I wouldn't
me and
say-
Johnny were talking about this the other day. Like we think of
Johnny
other
and I.
countries, and they're like, oh, they're living in huts and they're farming for their food. That's the same thing as our homeless people. Like that's the same thing.
But they actually have houses they've built to live in.
Yeah, our homeless people are just lazy,
Yeah.
and we take care of them. We pay
People give them money.
Yeah,
we
people
pay
will
them to
give
be
them money.
homeless.
Like if you go to China and you start begging on the street, nobody's giving you shit.
No, bro.
Nobody.
You're gonna probably die within a week of
Yeah.
starvation. Throw you in the gutter, bro.
They'll will.
And they have more rice than anywhere.
Yeah. They have all the.
You can't get one kernel unless you have yen over there.
It's grain.
You got to be part of this system.
One kernel. What is it, popcorn, bro?
I think. Listen, I mean, for any homeless people out there listening, you guys don't think that. Okay, I'm gonna give that a second to resonate.
Yeah, all the homeless people are.
All the
listening.
homeless people out there, all of our fans.
It's a
are homeless.
requirement before you get
It's a
food
requirement.
stamps. You have to listen to this.
Here's the thing.
They can pick it up on their radio that's not plugged into anything.
Well, no, those guys who walk around just listening to shit and talk, they're listening to
Talking
us.
music.
Yeah.
We just go to their head.
Our podcast radio wave goes straight into tinfoil hats. And actually, that's our demographic.
They're trying to block us out.
It's true. Yeah, they think we're aliens. I probably am. That weed got me high as shit, Nick, because I fucking had a thought and then it just left me. So anybody else?
That's all right. You also thought that rice comes in kernels.
Yeah, that was that.
Oh yeah, that's what we were talking
Yeah, so
about.
what do you think popcorn comes
Oh,
in?
actually, that's exactly what I was talking about. Was rice. You took me back to that moment
Those are
when
good cubes
when I
of popcorn.
forgot. So you can't get any rice without yen, is what I was saying. So it's the same thing in America. You can't get any fucking. You can get hamburgers still without any yen, right? Because people give it to you. Like we give you the fucking. We enable drug addicts and in fucking homeless people and
Yeah,
shit over here.
over there, they're like, hey, I'm not going to buy you a beer, but I'll get you a bag of rice if you want.
Dude, I used to have such an addiction with giving homeless people money, bro. Like I fucking do it all the time, or give them food, or I fucking. And lately, I haven't been doing it. I can't even look them in the eye. But when I drive past, but I don't.
I stare them in the eye as I look past.
Dude,
them.
when I read their sign though, and it's like homeless, I'm like, you think? Like, what the fuck? No, you know what I mean? What's the?
John's like, I'm not going to give you money, but I'll give you eye contact.
Where's the
for
news
13
here?
cents.
It's like
That's
I'll pay you for some new information. You know what I
That's
mean?
the thing, though. It's like most of those people that are begging are not homeless. Most of them have houses to go to, and they're doing that
Disgusting.
I
as,
thought someone was outside.
as an income.
I wish there were. Sorry.
Say it
Dylan.
again. They're just trying to get money.
Yeah. Like people,
Most of 'em?
People will be begging on the
Not
street, and
most
then
of
they'll
'em.
walk to their fancy car and fucking drive away.
That's the
No.
consensus. I think a lot of them walk into the woods and live and shower with toothpaste. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a lot of it. They're like grifters.
They have showers in the woods.
No, they just fucking put toothpaste under their arms.
Like
'cause
the
they don't
ones
have
down in the
anything else.
Oregon district, 2 of them have told us that they have homes and families that they go home to.
What?
Yeah.
He goes, I'm not homeless. He goes, I'm just a panhandler.
Dude,
Yeah.
my mom used to
It's
do
a
it.
it's
My
an
mom
income.
had her
It's
license.
a
Kicking it?
job.
My mother had her license to panhandle. You actually have to get a license.
You do.
It's a
You
job.
did. You don't
$15 a year. You don't anymore in
You don't
Ohio.
anymore. They've ruled that.
There's so many homeless people now. They
unconstitutional.
probably because they started
So
arresting.
if you just
people.
want to be like, if every
explaining.
once in a while I just feel like asking for some change, I got to get a license.
No, you got to do it. Well, also you had to be like, do you ask for $100 a year? It had to be like a cap on it before you got your license. I think. You know what I
Like
mean?
they would report it. you
Right,
know?
yeah,
Oh
on
yeah,
your
I make
taxes.
three grand a week.
Right.
I asked the one that's always in the Oregon, and I said, do you make a good living doing this? And he was like, yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, I have a house. I pay my house payment.
Yeah.
He's like, I just do this because
It's easy.
I make money.
If you can put
He
your
probably makes 30 grand a year.
if you can put your ego aside and not be be okay with begging people for money, it's a very good job. You make he makes more than me probably.
Oh, absolutely. He's got a cell phone. He lays on the sidewalk and plays games on.
I would
Yeah.
say it's a good job.
No, it's yeah.
Sometimes it's hot out there and you don't get
I
dollars.
mean,
You call off that day.
Good pay.
You call off. Yeah. Well, that's the
Or
thing.
crawl off.
That's the thing is, yeah, you can just fucking work when you want.
But there's the crazy ones down there.
You gotta file a 1099.
There's the one who's got a balloon tattooed on his cheek. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeezy or Jeezy?
Yeah.
Is it?
There's a couple of nutbags down there, dude. Like,
I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
that shit, bro. When I see the crazy ones, I'm like, look, I know why you don't have a job, but also I don't know why you're on the streets. You need
Robin
to be
Ned.
in a fucking facility.
caught one of their mustaches on fire on purpose.
What, like lighting a joint or something?
No,
for 'em?
he was like, "Can I get a cigarette?" And Joe's like, "I don't have any." He was like, "Yeah, you do." Joe's like, "No, I don't." And dude picked up a butt off the street, put it in his mouth. He goes, "Can I get a light?" Joe goes, and then goes to light the cigarette, but goes towards his face and fucking burns his mustache.
What
And the dude kept
fuck?
trying to back up, and Joe kept going towards his mustache.
Holy shit, that's psychotic.
And the dude knew Joe was doing it on purpose, but I think he didn't want to fight because like me and Joe were both there.
And the dude needed a good shave anyway.
He just grunted. he went, and then walked away. Like he burnt a good little strip out of the dude's mustache.
He's got a Hitler now.
And Joe goes, "Did you see me burn that guy's mustache?"
He was bragging about it. You're like, dude, everyone on the street saw you,
I'm
psycho.
just watching Joe like just put his hand out and like just totally.
That's so funny.
Yeah, there was the one lady that I went off on when you guys were all somewhere else. Like, she just came up and kept going like, she kept asking for money. She always asked for money, no matter where we're at. And we always tell her we don't have any. And she came up and asked Dusty, and Dusty was like, sorry, I don't have any money. She's like, I'm sorry. Why does everybody always say that? I'm sorry. And I looked at her, I was like, because we're trying to be polite. We could tell you to fuck off. And then she just kind of looked at me and walked away. I was like, what do you expect? How are you going to get pissy at us?
Actually, you should tell him to fuck off. Actually,
Yeah.
As she walks away, she went, "Fuck off."
Yeah.
Sorry.
She has not asked me for money since
The
then.
one dude with the cup. Every weekend we're down there.
Yeah,
Comes
yeah.
up to me. I put my hand in his cup now.
Yeah.
And grab
out?
his money.
Oh, nice.
And he goes, what are you doing?
It's becoming a problem, dude. And like, I used to be sympathetic because, you know, people make it seem like they don't have a choice, but the truth of the matter is they have a choice. They could get up and work. Most of them could get up and work.
When you know the homeless guys' names, like some of y'all know the names.
Yeah, I had homeless friends in San Diego. Brian the Bum.
I used to be homeless.
Jersey
Dude, my
Jeff.
mom used to let other homeless people live in our basement and shit and rent it out to us. Like I've had homeless people live with me, bro.
Jesus,
Is
no
that my
wonder
new
you-
dad?
This guy named Pedro, this
No
guy
wonder
named
you're a
Joe,
fucking psycho.
this guy named Billy that was the fucking... He actually used to live with the neighbor, but my mom ended up fucking getting with the guy years later. A homeless man.
Homeless dude's got good dick, bro.
That's what I heard, bro.
Are you just washing
Heard
up,
he was
man,
packing.
and then they get down the foot? You're making pig noises, but no one knows what you're doing.
Yeah, John, you can't do that right now.
Sure I can.
We just put a plate of food in front of
This
John.
is a radio show. John is eating, guys.
Hey, one time I had this
Meatloaf.
homeless guy come to me and my family and my dog, and he was covered, and he looked like he'd been playing in the mud all morning. He was covered in dry. You know when mud dries, it turns
Yeah.
like really light.
Yeah.
Covered, man, and he
Just
was like,
laying in dirt,
yeah,
probably.
he just been playing, rolling them. But like you were talking about pigs, I was like, dude, this one homeless guy. He was like, hey, can I pet your dog? And I was like, nah, man.
He bites.
That's what I said. I was like, he's aggressive, but he's not.
Yeah,
but
but you
you
don't
do
wanna
is
touch
filthy.
him. Yeah.
And he was like, well, then why the fuck you got him outside then? Bro, listen. I stand up and I'm like, God damn it, dude. Because then as I stood up, I noticed he had one leg. Like he had a fake leg.
Oh my god.
Lose situation.
Yeah.
Do you push over the dude with one leg and you look like a bitch, or do you get punked out by the whole dude with one leg and you look like a bitch? So I just took it off the chin. And
You should have just told him the truth after that. Like, well, really, you're just dirty. I don't want you touching my dog.
I should have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He said, why the fuck?
Regardless,
you got him
dude.
outside?
Regardless, he was he was
Like that leg get
he
you
was
that,
ready to fight.
Did that
Yeah.
mouth get you that leg?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Your mouth
Yeah,
side
no,
of check.
dude, he'll bite off your other leg.
Exactly.
How'd you lose that? No, yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, sir. My dog's allergic to people. 'Cause we tell people all the time that my son's allergic to their dogs.
Oh.
And people go, what? I'm like, yeah. If he pets your dog, he'll break out in hives. Like, he really will.
I won't.
And then they go, my dog's hypoallergenic. I go, no, it's not.
What?
Yeah.
Selected breeding dogs.
That's what people say. Yeah.
They
Dude.
say that shit about cats too.
Yeah, like now they don't. If you have allergies, it's fine. We shot him up with something.
That's weird.
Yeah.
weird.
He's allergic to the dander, like the dust, like their dead skin particles.
Oh.
So if he pets a dog, dude, his face swells up, his eyes get real squinty, and he like gets watery. Then he get watery. I put an R in my water.
Watery?
And then we have to give him Benadryl and shit to make him normal again.
No.
Well, he's still
When we
not
start
normal,
talking about
but-
like genetically modifying animals and stuff, it starts making me think about this thing called CRISPR, and it's basically for people. And they're saying like in the next few years,
Oh, yeah, I did-
you're basically
I
gonna be
heard
able to
about
change
that.
your baby's eye color, make it black,
Yeah.
white, Asian, boy,
Yep.
girl, whatever the
Snip
fuck
out
you
So
want.
make their eyes black, white, or Asian?
No, you could change the whole baby, bro. It's gonna be like an avatar.
Yeah,
Like, what do
you
you
can-
want your baby to look like?
It's like a build your own baby.
It's build like
Build a
Build-A-Bear.
baby.
Build-A-Bear for babies, bro. That's crazy. But the reason it made me think of that is because there's a movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger called The Sixth Day. It's about cloning, but it came out in the 90s. And the cloning is illegal in the movie, even though people are still doing it. And That's
Yeah.
like the basis of it. But what's mainstream in it is like cloning your dog. Like that's how they usher it in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
They're like, come down and get your Sparky got hit by a car. Come down and replace him, or we can soften his teeth, or we can take the danger out of his skin, or like that. Those are the advertisements. And
What?
Yeah, dude. You think that's the future? I mean, because a lot of other movies and stuff that they show us, it seems 20, 30 years later, that's kind of where we're at. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's good ideas. What I'm really asking is, you guys believe in like future cognition, like an inventor somewhere sees something, some young kid in a movie, and then he makes that happen later in life because he
Yeah.
saw a cool concept.
Yeah.
Or,
For sure.
you know what I mean? Like, I consider that, or, and then there's also the other, like, conspiracy side. Like, are they just showing us this stuff so that we're desensitized to it, so that it's okay when it does come along?
No, well, it's like nobody thought about cellular phones until they saw it, like in a movie, somebody was talking into their wrist. And
Star
they're like,
Trek.
oh, how do we do that?
Yeah.
And then that's how we got cell phones.
You're right, we got the brick first.
Yeah, you got to have the idea before you can invent it.
Dude, Star Trek was the first to have like communicators, sliding doors that opened up.
Yeah.
And then like after Star Trek came out, then automatic opening doors came out in like stores and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like Star Trek was like the innovator of the idea of a lot of things that we do use.
Did they actually make sliding doors for the movie though?
No, it was props.
Probably
they walk up to the door and it goes,
holding
You
it.
know what I
And it
mean, though?
opens
Like,
up.
did they have that? Like, are you saying like they literally made that stuff for the movie and then they're
No,
like,
they just made
It was
the idea.
conceptual.
Oh.
They
So
had
that's
the
what
idea.
that's kind of
So
the
when you're
idea.
watching the show, it looks like the door opens, but there's probably two dudes probably pulling it.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
and then some young kid somewhere at home is watching it, and he's like, "Why don't we already have that?" And it's some inventor's kid or something. I think that happens all the time.
There's a meme right now. It says 2009. It shows the robots people are making like can't stand up or walk further without falling. Then 2019, they can do backflips and gymnastics routines without falling over.
Yeah.
And this is 2029. It shows a T2 from Terminator.
Yeah.
Because that's when Terminator comes out. Like was 2029 was a
Oh,
year.
wow.
So every 10 years.
shit.
So in 10 years, dude, we're gonna have military robots
Oh, we already have
in a
military.
decade. But like
we already
need
have them.
Crazy good ones.
They're
You know-
pretty good now.
What happens when all this stuff starts to go down is we lose our jobs. So if we want to keep being,
They took our dirt.
if we don't want to be the homeless ones, like, you know what I mean? If guys like us who actually still have drive and like dreams and things that we got going on, if we're going to be the homeless people, because there's not going to be a need for that once robots take over.
If any type
Everyone's
of
gonna be
any
homeless.
type of art you should be good at. Like if you do any type of art, because there's something about art that just it's part of being a like you got to be a
Human.
person.
Yeah, it's part of the human experience.
Like
And you have to have a life experience.
You
to
could get
be
a
good.
robot to paint something, but it's not gonna mean anything.
Yeah.
that's what makes art good is the meaning behind it.
Let's just say the majority of folks, though, are not going to be
think Ryan-
necessary, right?
I think Ryan Singer has a bit about that.
The majority of folks won't be necessary any longer once this kind of starts to happen,
Yeah, yeah,
especially
yeah.
automation.
Yeah, your regular
takes over.
run-of-the-mill-
So what that is basically saying, we are then in turn probably going to have to start becoming robots, like half and half. You know what I mean? Like I think that's
Why?
because why not? They're already putting
We wouldn't have to.
Yeah, but they're already putting. Why wouldn't we? If we want to keep up or keep our jobs and keep up with the Johnsons and
There's
stuff like that.
already stuff going in people like pacemakers are robotic to keep your heart going. They already
been going
have
on, yeah.
they already have a completely fake heart
Uh-huh.
that will never go bad. It'll just keep pumping as long as your body wants to keep going.
Yeah.
But your brain is what dies.
Yeah.
Once they figure out how to keep your brain young,
Yeah.
and they put that fake heart
They're-
shit in you, bro. I mean, your body might age, but then guess what? In another 50 years, they'll have shit to slow down the aging process, and you'll be 90 looking like you're 45.
Yeah.
You'll
Well,
basically be a black dude.
They're all they're already pretty close to that.
Shoot
They
me up
figured
and down,
out
Turner.
like the factors that make people age, and then they found ways to it's basically it's cells. Your cells won't reproduce. When the older you get, your cells won't reproduce as fast as they did.
If they can stem cell your brain, I think that'll be the thing. Whether they can get stem cells into your brain to like make your brain either kind of chill out or like heal itself to where it's no longer aging, dude.
Well, you could do that with with things like microdosing acid or mushrooms. Actually, creates. It's the only thing that we know of right now. Science says that creates neuroregenesis, which actually makes parts of your brain talk to each other that weren't normally talking. So that creates new pathways in the brain, which then, in turn,
None of us are doctors.
well, you don't have to be doctors, but I'm just saying there is a thing like that. It's a fucking limitless pill, and it's LSD and magic mushrooms at really small doses. I think.
I disagree. I think it's really large doses. I think the more you do,
This is the problem with that,
The
John.
younger you
See,
feel.
this is the problem with that. No, and you do feel something when you do a lot of them. I've had macro and micro doses in my experience. A macro dose tends to be a more profound experience, something you'll never forget, something you'll take with you for the rest of your life, for sure. I'm not taking away from it, from a big dose, but what you learn takes a really long time to slowly creep back into your reality, and sometimes you can't even take most of the stuff with you.
Like sometimes it doesn't take.
Yeah. However,
you feel it while you're in it, but
Yeah.
then once you're sober up, you forget it all.
However, if you do, like myself, I microdosed for almost 2 years on psilocybin, about 18 months. And at some point, I got to the point to where I just feel like I am now without taking them. But it was like a long, prolonged learning process about myself and about, like, not only what I wanted to be, but who I was before, and kind of clearing that out.
Yeah.
And I think stuff like that, stresses and just like life situations left unsaid and undealt with, are a lot of things that kill us early, as far as the brain or the heart. You know what I mean? And and just kind of going back to what he was saying.
You know, I heard one thing that helps a lot with the aging, like slowing down the aging process, is crepes filled with your own semen.
Come crepes.
Nick got the joke of the day.
Nick laughed because as he started talking, I looked at him and smiled because I knew nothing legit was coming. Like he was trying to break up Johnny's just the end of a story.
Travis is the one that fucked me up. Travis would have looked like he loved to hear what I had to say.
Technically,
Totally into this.
technically, semen is stem cells, so I mean that could actually work in your favor.
No, I was being serious there. Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
are
just-
assholes.
So let me
Well,
come in
it
your
does.
ear, Travis, right now. Let me put some
My-
stem cells in your fucking brain.
My left ear has gone a little deaf over the last week for some reason.
Dude, if I come in your ear and it comes back to life, like, you gotta...
It's not dead.
Yeah. It's sleeping.
Travis' ear
wake
just
it
turns
up.
black.
You got old dead ears. Though.
Zombie ear.
Hey, well, every once in a while, you know someone that had like a blue tooth or something, right? Like a dead tooth.
Yeah, yeah.
What if someone, like your ear, like one of your ears just went out?
Or a nostril.
That's,
Yeah. What
that's,
if-
One
what's
nostril.
that frostbite?
It's frostbite.
If you get frostbite, like your limbs die, they turn black.
Yeah, yeah.
Chopped
You've been
off.
laying
That's
on
right,
your ear
they
too
do.
long.
So you
Your
chop
ear's
those
probably
off, though.
sleeping, bro, just from laying on your
No,
head all day.
I think something's living in there.
You do talk to it?
Yeah. What?
I have something living in my head, too.
Did you try the plug your nose
I've
and
done that. I've poured the ear cleaning stuff in my ear, like the drops. It feels weird. You pour them in your ear, lay on your side, and wait for like 3 minutes,
Nothing.
and all you feel is this liquid seeping into your head.
yeah?
Let me
Then
get
after
down
you
there.
get it out, like it's just real, like it's real gooey. It's like ugh.
Damn.
Like somebody came in your ear.
Yeah. It's almost like, yeah.
He's
you're
just pulling
going-
crepes out of his ear. Like, you want to see a magic trick?
Maybe you're going deaf.
What?
Hello?
Fucking proud of that one.
Yeah.
Good job.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good thought. See, you guys are all high right now, and I'm not.
Prove it.
No, we're not. We're not high. We
No,
only hit it one
buzz.
time. We're
No, I'm
fine.
pretty stoned.
You did say you're pretty stoned.
I was for a second because I was starting to tell a story, and then I was like, where the fuck am I even at right now? Like,
You remember talking about the balloons a minute ago?
I spaced out for a minute. What balloons?
See?
Yeah, I felt like I was in class. I zoned him out. I was like, I don't fucking know 10 past.
You
this
guys are
class
saying
anyways.
something, and I was just like,
We didn't talk about balloons, Johnny.
Right, so I don't know what the fuck you were talking about. For like 5 minutes, though, bro, whatever I hit. was
Stenographer,
like-
can you play that back, please?
Can I hit that again, Nick, actually?
Jamie,
Do you mind?
I remember too much.
It's out.
I remember blowing in your mouth.
That's pretty messed up.
I remember giving you a shotgun.
What did we do? What's happening? What's going on?
Well, yeah, how was your trip?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Saw my kids.
Are we going back to Michigan?
Yeah, we should put us some dates up
Maybe.
there.
only for him to sign it.
What's going on?
We're going to be, I'm looking to get us into Connecticut. I've got two connects
Something happened?
in Connecticut working on things. We might be going to Wheeling, West Virginia. I got two connects working in West Virginia, and I'm working on Richmond. I'm also working on Crozet, Virginia.
Dope.
So get off your
Causes.
fucking asses, boys.
Yeah.
You're the headliner. You're the one who should be
Yeah.
booking. And
I'm
booking and
trying my best. But you know what? It'd be nice if I had a little help.
What am I gonna? I'm gonna book
Get
you
us
as a
Jersey.
headline.
I tell you what, y'all gotta
Yeah.
get us,
Hey,
y'all
my
have to
friend's
get us
really
Jersey
funny.
this weekend. Like when the boys come in from Jersey,
Yeah.
we got to talk to them.
Oh, for sure.
That's a good idea, actually.
They already said we can get us out there.
Yeah.
So I'm sending video clips, and if they for some reason come back and go, I don't want you, you, and you, I just want you, then that's who goes.
All right. Well,
fine.
we'll see you later then, Travis.
I watched your tape, Nick. Your tape's good. It sounds very good.
Yeah.
What sucks is people walk in front of the camera and just stand there.
A little bit. That's all right.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Still hear it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah. My jokes were kind of like iffy. They were okay, but there was a couple of them that didn't land in that set. But
Yeah, like 5 minutes of them.
yeah.
Yeah, he did a 3-minute set though.
Was it only 3?
No, I don't
I was
know.
gonna say it was 5.
Dude, for the longest time, I was sending out a 3-minute tape.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lot of work because of it.
Yeah.
It's weird. It's like most of the people don't watch the whole thing anyways.
I think they fast forward to the end.
I'm doing
And look
15
at the
minutes
time
for the
marker.
first time on October 12th, and it's a day show, and it's gonna be kids there. I have to do clean. I don't know.
Well, you know what you should do about that?
What's that?
Not do it.
Oh, I'm already doing it.
How much time?
I'm doing 15 minutes.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm
It's
doing
like all
15
my
minutes.
jokes. It's plus
In
some,
front of
plus
children.
crowd work,
You just have to do all your material you have, but just like
which is
clean it up.
about it's about 14. I have like 14 minutes.
You have
So
you have 10 minutes tops.
I mean, I have a bunch of jokes that I
If
just
you
don't use
do
too. That I'm
them-
just gonna
Silly
say.
crowd work too.
If you
It's
do
crowd
them,
work. I'm gonna go do 5 minutes of crowd work and then do my
Make
set.
fun of the kids.
That's my
Just
if
roast
you
the
do your
kids.
jokes as written.
Uh-huh.
Now, in front of children, those jokes are not going to be the same.
Yeah, they're different jokes. But Don even
Where do you
told-
want?
Look.
You want it on your forehead?
Yeah.
You want your ting ting on your forehead?
Dude, my jokes are gonna be weird in front of kids, bro.
ting. That's hilarious.
I'll doctor it up as best I can, but Don even told the lady, he was like, hey, look, he's headlining, and he was like, I'll be as clean for as long as I can, because he doesn't even have a clean full set, you know what I mean, like a 20-minute.
Where is this show?
It's I'd have to look on my calendar. My phone's in the other room, but it's a fucking day show from like 12 to 5.
Oh, so it's at a daycare.
It's not a daycare.
That sounds
It's
terrible.
it's like at a fair. I believe it's at a fairground, but it's a. The reason I did it, Luca Passo booked me on it because it's a free show. It's unpaid, but it's for like EMS, firefighters, military people, and police officers.
Yeah.
Those are gonna be people like the families that are there, and we're doing like a benefit for them. So that's kind of what it is. And
So it's
they're
already
trying to-
conservative people, and now you have conservative
Oh, I'm gonna go do
kids.
drugs jokes and fucking dick jokes in front of cops and firefighters. You know what I mean? And EMTs and their kids. That's basically what's gonna happen for 15 minutes.
Guys, have you learned the dangers of drugs? I'm here to tell you the positives of drugs.
Exactly.
Who here shits the pants?
That might be my opener, Trav. You
No.
should start writing for me.
Yep.
Somebody needs to.
Who here? Which one of your parents fight at night, huh?
Yeah, that's
Who
pretty
starts
good.
it?
Who was it? I think it was. I think it was
the
Jason
aggressor?
Banks.
Jimmy.
I think it was Jason Banks that said that the easiest way to do a children's show is to just do crowd work with the kids and ask them like, "What's the most embarrassing thing your parents ever did?"
Not Jason, the other guy from Columbus that does the cruises.
Who was it?
The other black dude.
Oh, Mike Paramore?
Nope. Skinny guy. You see him every once in a blue moon somewhere. Like less than
remember.
Jason Banks.
Yeah, I can't remember.
But he's friends with Jason. They were probably together when you heard it. But like
Oh.
that's totally true. Like if you just ask the kids, what do your parents do to embarrass you? And the kids will do the show for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll give you everything you need to know, and then it's like you don't even need to say the things. You just gotta look at the crowd like,
Exactly.
just like innuendos and stuff.
Yeah.
Whose dad's a firefighter? I bet he hit your mom.
Yeah, do that. Open with
I'm not
that.
gonna do that at all.
All firefighters beat their wives.
Really.
Dude, firefighters are some terrible people.
Really.
They really are. They will sleep with your wife, dude.
Yeah, they will.
So
they
will I.
Well, yeah, you're a terrible person too.
Obviously.
Except for you don't save lives.
It's the hero mentality.
Well, one
dude.
time my friend
Yeah,
actually
I
was
think
overdosing.
it's, I think it's like they feel like they're owed it.
Yeah, they can get away with anything because they saved a kitten, or they pulled a family out of a burning house, so they can just kind of be shitty people.
Did you guys have a bad experience with a firefighter?
No,
Yeah.
No,
I was thinking
Yeah.
of becoming a fucking firefighter, actually.
Yeah, no wonder.
You're a pretty bad person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would look good in that uniform.
Yeah,
you know
see,
what I'm
that's
saying?
why most
Swing
people
that
do it.
axe
For conceited
for that
reasons.
power and those red stripes, baby.
A lot of dudes become firefighters because
Suspenders.
yes, they do want to help people, but they're like, you know what? I would look good on a calendar.
Obviously,
They like with the calendar?
I don't think that's what
we
it
should
is.
do a
all it is.
Crewminati calendar in our underwear. What
We
do you guys
should.
think?
It's for that hero tag, man.
Nope.
I think you guys need to chill out hating on the fucking
Fuck
heroes.
firefighters, dude. I could put
Go
a
ahead,
fire
Nick.
out.
No, you
Tell us how you
Yeah, I
feel.
can.
Tell
Your
us how you,
ankles couldn't put out a fucking cigarette.
John, you
Give me
couldn't
a
put,
giant water hose. I'll put a fire out.
Water hose.
Yeah.
Water hose.
you couldn't hold a giant water hose.
You ever seen me piss?
No, but
You
I've
are
heard you,
so
and it's not a
dumb.
giant water hose.
I
It's
put
more of a
R-
sprinkler.
See,
It's
I
like
put an R in water, and my dad puts a G in monster.
Dude,
He
if
goes
you,
monster.
Monster?
Monster.
like the
retarded.
monsters, like Eddie Monkster.
Because I like monster movies. I'm like, it's a monster, Dad. Monster. Give me a tomato
Monster?
sandwich. Mater. Tomato. Yeah.
You think he? Yeah, but he does it because
so lazy
he doesn't
that
give
he's
a
just
fuck. He can't even say
cutting
the
There's too much air. I can't
like
be
this.
using up all that air to say tomatoes.
He's just fat with no teeth.
No maters.
I feel like if Trav or Johnny put on the entire fire outfit, they would have to take a nap. They're saying like you could be a firefighter.
I could totally be a firefighter.
I'm gonna say
bro.
right
I'm
now
very
that
athletic, Nick. Even
Me
though I
and
have some
Johnny
chunkiness
are
on
in
me.
way better shape currently than John. John can't get the boots on.
Currently.
That's
Yeah,
true.
I'm next to him, and I don't want to hit me with this.
I'm probably the
Oh, you-
second.
you're
I'm
gonna
in the
catch
second
it.
best shape if we're having an argument right now.
Yeah,
So,
right, dude. My ankles are healed. I will ball on you.
What do you mean? Like
I
in
will.
snap
I'll
in a
break
game
your
of
ankles.
basketball?
Anything. You
You'll
want to run?
never-
Anything?
You want to race?
Yes, John. I'm pigeon-toed and my legs are long as fuck. You don't
Let-
want to foot race me.
Let
I can
my
probably beat Nick
ankles,
in a race.
Let my ankles heal up, and I will dust you, son.
Bro, I do so much cardio. You don't have
No,
it.
you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you do no cardio.
Oh, my cardio, I do work in my
Dumbbells
job.
aren't
Nick
cardio.
knows. Is that cardio, bro? Pushing a
Dumbbell.
wheelbarrow all day full of materials.
It's a little bit of a workout.
Are you
It's
yeah.
a
running
bit
with
of a
it?
workout.
Are you
dude.
running with it?
Yeah, I literally run with
No,
it
you
uphill.
don't. You
I fucking,
liar.
dude, I just walked 200.
Liars.
Listen, dude, I did 230,000.
Just because you wear camo shirts doesn't mean
Hiding my feelings. That's why I'm wearing camo, guys. I did 230,000 square feet today, and like I know that doesn't mean much to you, but like when you fucking walk that with a wheelbarrow all day, bro, like that kills me. Like it does. And then I fucking most of the like 4 days out of the week I go to the gym on top of it. Like there was a point in my life where I would have definitely been like, yeah, John, you probably could beat me, but not today because I
not
will
today, 'cause
crush
he-
you in
not
any
today, 'cause
sport.
Not today because my
Except for
ankles
chess.
are bad.
Chess is the only thing you could beat me in.
I can beat you in multiple things.
No, you could not.
Then you can get us pulled. You wanted
Hold
that.
YouTube.
Wait a couple seconds.
You can't.
Don't do that.
Listen, Johnny
John's
thinks just
never
because
gonna
he
dance again.
mows the grass for everyone, not
Yeah,
just
You know
his
I don't mow it,
parents,
right?
that
You know
he
I don't
can-
mow
that he
it.
can
I don't mow it, Nick. You're making
do
fun-
less
you-
than mowing it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you used to have to
You
drive
tell
around.
you tell other people how to mow the grass, and you
Exactly.
think you're a fucking athlete.
That's exactly what I do. Is I tell people not to. I say,
Just
don't-
'cause you know
after I'm
Spanish
here, don't
doesn't
even
mean
go
you're
in
an
your yard.
athlete.
This is what my favorite part about that job is. When I leave a little lawn posting sign.
That's my
that says,
favorite part of the job,
No
too.
one else can fucking come in this yard for a whole day since I've been here.
Yeah.
Stay off. I
can
get to tell you
have
what
a
to do at your
suggestion?
house.
I think once John gets back up on his ankles,
Yeah.
I think you three should probably do like a fitness challenge.
Oh, I'm definitely into that. You should do it too. I mean, we'd like to.
Here's
see
the
I
thing,
won.
no.
It's over. I
Yeah,
won.
we already tried
Yeah,
this.
John-
it's fine. You're like
No, you three should.
Ho Rogan. Is that-
John is never going to be able to run again. It's inevitable. There's no way. As
He can
much
do something
trouble
else
he's
to lose
had
weight.
This is just
for the
my
last
life.
like 7,
He
8
can,
months,
he
maybe
can do
to
a
a
bike.
year.
He can do a bike and he can swim.
No,
Dude, no.
I couldn't do
You
a
can't.
bike
You can
right
do a
now.
bike.
Swimming, I could
Yeah,
do.
but
No,
use your
like,
ankles.
like a stationary
Maybe a
bicycle.
hand
no,
bike.
I couldn't do
a
that.
hand bike.
John can
Eventually.
hand crank.
Maybe eventually.
Dude, you
Right
twisted
now-
your ankle.
No, the other one's messed up now
Bro,
too.
guess what?
Pulled
John
a muscle.
couldn't even
falling
drive a
apart.
car right now. Like, because he couldn't
Yeah,
use his
I could.
feet to hit the pedal.
Yeah, I could. Give me your keys. I'll do this right now. Just
John has the
You
handicap.
drive it faster than me.
All hand controls.
That'd be dope.
They have those.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But Travis is too out of shape. He can't wear fit wrestling dudes on his shirt in the shape that he's in.
Well, he has to because it makes him look thinner.
See that?
It's true.
Pretty thin.
By comparison.
That's life size.
When you
too.
stare at
This is how big he was.
Yeah.
He fits right on my chest.
like
Have
a,
on an Ultimate Warrior shirt.
like a baby Bjorn.
Dude, Ultimate Warrior, you don't know who he is.
No, tell us. Give us the spiel.
Back in the day, he would do the wrestling cut, the promo cuts, and they would give him a script, and basically he would just be like, never mind, and just go off on his own shit.
Well, that's what all the greats did.
Dude, he would go like, and when the moon lines up with Saturn and all the angels from your like just crazy shit from space. He'll come down and like Mean Gene Okerlund would be in his face, like not laughing.
Yeah.
When people are like, how did you keep a straight face? And he's like, I just kind of learned to ignore what he was saying.
Really?
Yeah.
He thought it was crazy.
He
though,
would,
too.
dude. Them motherfuckers did so much cocaine back then.
That's
Dude,
dope.
He was flying.
Mean Gene used to fuck with wrestlers when he was doing interviews. Like he would ask them like leading questions, trying to get them to fuck up and laugh.
Those dudes were doing blow androids big time.
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
They were all fucked up, driving Bentleys and shit.
That was back when cocaine was still good for you,
Cadillacs.
though.
When it was still good for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually have a friend that said that they were in Bolivia a few years ago and they did a bunch of blow down there and it was amazing and they had
Yeah.
a great time.
Yeah.
They came back to America
Dude,
and
if
did
you
it.
go to,
and so they got sick. It was like the worst thing ever.
Wherever the those like Mayan temples are. If you go there and try to climb those hills, they give you coca leaves, which is what cocaine's made out of, and you chew on them, and it gives you the energy boost to get to the top of the tower.
Cocoa leaves, it gives you wings.
Yeah, dude, you basically like need all the drugs. I think at some point, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think
Greg
we just-
Giraldo had a bit about that, where like when you know what I
He's
mean?
dead now.
Yeah, he is, but he
died of an overdose, too.
Yeah, he did. He died of an overdose. He had a joke about heroin. He was like, "You shouldn't use heroin until you're in your 40s and 50s." You know what I mean? You do coke in your 30s to get you through, and then try the weird shit when you're younger. You know what I mean? Like the marijuana and the LSD and shit.
Back
in your
when-
I'm
20s.
38 and I've just kind of started trying weed a little bit.
You would love
What do you think
cocaine.
about it?
You would love
I'd
LSD.
probably have a heart attack though.
No, you wouldn't. You'd be fine.
I'd have a heart attack.
You'd be
If
fine.
you did what?
You wouldn't
Coke.
unless
I
you
have high
think
blood
that you
pressure.
would.
It doesn't matter. People
Doesn't
always
matter.
fucking talk it up like it's gonna kill. No,
I go to sleep.
You'll be
Listen,
fine.
this is why I don't like
I did an
cocaine,
8-ball
because
with
I have
one
eight-
other friend.
Sorry.
Nice.
You're right. It's too. We were doing. I
Trav,
was doing it again. Sorry.
What
Jared.
do you think about the reefer?
It's never really worked to where like you guys get high and go, I'm feeling really good.
You just don't know what you're looking for.
I don't never feel different if it's not working. The only time I felt it was when I took way too much that first time.
Yeah.
And basically fucking just had a panic attack for 7 hours.
You gotta have a purpose when you're doing anything. You gotta be
Well,
like.
edibles is different from smoking it, and you refuse to smoke
I
it.
smoked the one joint with y'all that night and
Let's
it burnt
smoke-
my
let's
fucking
smoke a
UV
little
load.
bowl right now.
And it
before-
swole up and
Rock?
it tried to swallow my own, like it went down my throat.
Let him get the green hit, and
Let's
like,
smoke a little weed right now before we go do the mic.
and if you get the first hit, Travis, it's more smooth. You actually taste the bud. You know what I mean? Just one little puff.
All right, now I got some blow, and
Don't
we're
do
gonna.
I'm gonna put it on my dick.
Put your toe in the water.
Snort it off. No, I see.
If you let John do blow up your dick in my apartment, John, you got some? No, I don't have any blow or any weed. No.
Why are you whispering?
Yeah,
We just talked about doing drugs on the podcast. You're in the background going, "Hey, you got any weed?"
I just said I do cocaine.
I don't have anything.
I was
That's-
trying to let you guys talk.
That's not medicinal. Yet. It will be shortly. Guarantee you it's next. Well, no, they want to do mushrooms.
Yeah, mushrooms is next. Denver did it. They
Decriminalized
decriminalized
yeah,
it.
to where they can start doing studies with it.
Well, that already happened in California for medical studies. Now, what decriminalization means is the same thing as marijuana in the city. They'll just probably throw it out and they won't really worry about it because it's just a plant, and that's how it should be treated, I think.
It's a fungus.
It's
Yeah.
a fungus, among us, and
Well-
it's the oldest living creature on Earth. Actually, is a fungus.
Okay.
The oldest living creature on fossil record is a mushroom that's 300 million years old.
Now, how do we
which-
know? How do we know it's that
Because it had a
old?
birthday.
Because it's the oldest living.
How do we?
It's the oldest living fossil.
Okay, but no humans were alive then to track it. Like, how do you know how old it is?
Well, it's because
Carbon dating?
Carbon dating.
You don't
correct.
even know what that is.
No, he does
What?
actually.
What is carbon dating?
It's when
You
it's
dated
when you
by
date
the
carbon.
when you dated by the carbon deposits that are on top of
Travis
the,
looks
on
up the
top of
carbon date on all the
fossil.
shit he finds it.
He heard
flea
that. He
markets.
heard somebody
Look,
say
bro, it's
carbon
when you
dating.
date-
He's
it's
like,
when you-
I know what it is.
Hold on, I knew the
It's
term
common
when you
sense.
mentioned it though.
It's common
Yeah.
sense.
You know,
Common sense.
you
He
know
had to
that.
have my back. He had to have my back because I would have
Yeah,
never
what?
had carbon dating.
It's not
sense.
common sense.
I would have never had the word carbon dating, so he needed that. I needed that.
Yeah, you just heard the word and heard it used in context. And now
Johnny,
you're
we were like,
trying to use it.
annual rings.
But it's true though.
Annual
That's
rings.
how we tell how old a tree is.
Anal rings.
Anal rings.
Yeah.
Anal rings tell you about a tree.
Dude, why do all bowls just look like dicks with little ball sacks on?
Because.
All right, everything is dicks. We're worshiping penises constantly.
Oh
if you
my
can't,
God,
if
don't
you
get
can't
him
figure that
started
out,
on dicks.
you can't figure
Yeah.
that
I
out.
don't want to do that.
Just
Come on, Travis,
inhale.
It's all right.
I
Just
gotta
like
drive.
yeah,
So
but you
what?
can ride with me actually.
Peer
No, you guys just
pressure.
ride with me.
Peer pressure.
You guys are right with me. You don't have to
What am I
drive.
doing?
Just gonna suck it.
Just drive home from here.
Just suck it. Come on,
Just, just inhale.
just put it in your mouth, dude.
Just inhale. This is awesome.
Suck it harder.
I feel like I'm smoking weed with my dad.
Yep.
Now inhale. Inhale it in. There you go.
There you go,
That's what he never does,
Bill
dude.
Clinton.
He never inhales it. That's why he's like, oh,
he's
never
a
got high.
big man.
Call the cops! Someone's coming!
And
For
that
yourself.
we just got Travis's first real hit of
This is
weed.
fucking, it's gross.
Awesome.
Take a sip of your.
You want water?
He says it's gross as he
Yeah,
chugs,
get
You gotta
a,
drink.
Yeah.
You
chugs a Red Bull.
For sure. Good water. Jesus.
Johnny, you broke your other chair.
I was gonna say maybe
You broke the other one.
maybe you broke it.
Dude, like how do y'all smoke this shit? It tastes disgusting.
No, it doesn't.
Well, you
You know what tastes disgusting?
you don't like all your family, but you still love them.
The air at your house.
I need water.
I don't have any water left.
Did you put your mouth on that?
Yeah.
You some apple juice.
Yeah, I put my mouth on that bowl that you just hit too, so
Yes. We're all gonna get fucked up ankles.
it's communicable. Well, this has been a terrible podcast. I don't think we got anything.
I think it's.
How long is
I
it?
think we should just go ahead and scrap this.
How long is it?
We're at 54.
Oh, that's
no,
cool.
I actually
Almost
really
an hour.
liked the story about the cum crepes. I liked his other story about
Kumquats?
about the what was the other story about?
Oh, about the guy calling the cops on himself
yeah.
for the weed. Yeah,
Yeah, that's gonna be Travis
call the
here
cops
soon.
on the cops. Yeah, exactly. I think this was a pretty fun podcast, and we probably all had the most fun since I think I've had the most fun since.
Did you
the other
forget
two.
the word fun?
Yeah. I didn't even hit the
Johnny's
breathe the
like,
second time.
when you have a lot of smiles, and you just fuck man, you know what I mean, guys? Like,
Like you did something and it made you smile, so you had.
Like that feeling of joy. I don't.
roller coasters, blowjobs, excrement. I mean excitement.
I got cinnamon for it, but I don't have. I mean synonyms.
Cinnamon.
I was trying to see if you guys. Yeah, I see if you got you.
Put that
I will
cinnamon.
hit that though, Nick. You put it.
So,
away.
have
so
it.
when should I hit?
Have it.
When should I feel
Do you
this?
have it?
You have it. You should feel it now.
Really?
Oh, I put it
Yeah.
in the other room.
What is it supposed to feel like?
Lightness.
Lightness?
Lightness.
I
Like
took the bullet and
It's
hit it in
not
the
like
other
you're
room.
out of control. It just feels like you just feel a little relief, like a little blanket of no stress thrown over you.
Yeah.
Exactly. So use it to take the
But-
time in your head to kind of
Like your mom just walked up and put a little blanket over your shoulders.
Give you a
What if
kiss
I
on the
always
forehead.
feel like that?
do you?
No, I mean,
I've met your parents. There's no way you always
I
feel
don't
like
feel
that.
stressed out.
I'm not saying that you do, but just take the time
not
to
saying
go
like that.
within
It's
and
just
fix
like,
yourself.
I think who was it? Was Cat Williams the one that did the best? It's just like it's fuck it.
Fuck it, yeah, it's just a little bit of fuck it in
Yeah, you hit it and you just
You care a little less about the bullshit, and you can kind of
hit it
just
again. Let him
relax.
hit it again.
He's faking it.
Hurt.
He's already drank all my kids' apple juice. I don't think he can drink anymore.
Travis, one more.
He can have it anymore.
You feel it?
Nope.
Well then you
I
have to
felt
do it
something
again.
off the. Yeah, you should feel. You should do it until you feel it.
We didn't
That's
do
what-
Oh
it.
yeah, then it all catches up at one time, and I'm like,
No, that would be now. It only takes a few minutes to hit you and get in your bloodstream.
Not even a minute.
You would have already felt it. It's like a cigarette.
I
never
feel.
smoked a cigarette.
I feel
It
it.
hits
You want to?
instantly.
I feel it right away.
Yeah, don't give him any cigarette.
Get him a
It's
Now
dip of
that's
everything.
a crazy buzz right
like a
there.
40-year-old
Cigarette?
version for everything.
That's
He
a
is
more
like-
intense buzz in my head, in my opinion.
You know what's
definitely
really
is.
weird is dip. You ever
Yeah,
dip?
yeah, that's
I
intense
have
too.
only a couple times. I don't like that.
Kind of makes me feel drunk a little bit. that
Yeah,
dip.
dude. It
Oh,
gives you
dude.
kind of like a wobbly.
You guys ever
Yeah.
smoke cigars? It's like the same kind of thing.
I
Yeah.
haven't fucked with cigars really.
It's
Cigars
dude,
are dope,
It's
man.
not as intense as cigarettes because you don't inhale it.
Yeah, you're not inhaling it.
But you
You're
feel like
just-
a body high drunk, like
Yeah.
not internally, but it's like an outer exterior body high.
Just got an email back from the Crewminati in Crozet,
The probable
the place we did last winter.
Okay.
Or across
In
the
Crozet, me, you, and Aaron.
Yeah.
I messaged the actual bar because the guy doesn't book the show at all there. He goes, they don't do comedy no more.
Okay.
And she was like, I'm gonna get back with you. Email me, so we can communicate through there. I'm the one who books the music and entertainment. I'll get back with you. So I think we might get a show booked there.
Or might not.
Well, the reason she replied to tell me to email her.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
That's sweet, bro. Yeah, sure.
That was a fun little spot.
We definitely have to get some gigs together. And
was the set?
It would be nice to plan a little tour.
Virginia.
Oh, dope.
So guys, I think weed's fake.
Yeah, it is.
Totally fake. You guys
Hit it
act.
again.
Hit it again, bro.
100% placebo.
If you
I took a fucking pretty big one.
No,
you didn't. That was the smallest hit. My kid. I would have gave that to my kid, bro. I blow that much in my kid's face when they're tired.
This is recorded.
All right, that's why I would never do that to my children or anyone's children.
Johnny's
ever.
like, you know what, man? I spit fucking shroom juice in their mouth when they sleeping.
No, you don't do that. But I'm just saying. I was being sarcastic, and that was a bad example. But you smoked as much that wouldn't even harm a child, is what I was saying. Like
Okay,
you
you
took
ready
a
for
little
number
baby
two?
puff.
I want to talk
One
to
more.
Sam's.
One more.
But the first time I ever smoked weed, it was at a
Give him
gravity
a shotgun,
bomb.
dude. Just
I fucking
shotgun.
went to outer space, Travis. Let's make a gravity bomb and get him in the bathtub.
Oh my god, dude!
May
Gravity
I have
bombs.
some more apple juice? Is that what you were saying? That must have been what you meant to say.
Inhale it.
I did.
Inhale it. No, it's still in your mouth.
He's
Yeah,
faking.
hey, blow it up towards the
You gotta
mic.
hold it in
Yeah, that's a
for
good
like
hit. That's a good
3
hit. That's a good
Hold it in
hit.
until
Yeah.
after the mic. Can you try to hold it in until after the mic? Until we get done with the podcast,
Already
just
blew it
hold it
out.
in.
I already blew it out. Were you not watching?
No, he wasn't.
You're still holding your breath.
No,
Are
I'm
you
not.
fucking with me?
Nobody's paying
It's
attention.
burning my throat.
You think you're talking to me in your head
He
right
needs
now?
more
but
apple
you're not.
juice. He needs more of your kid's apple juice because he's smoking.
Let's just start fucking with him. Like, dude, Travis, are you gonna talk this entire
Yeah.
podcast? What have you been doing? You've just been staring at us, lip syncing.
Practicing his miming skills.
I can whistle with my mouth wide open.
That's weird, dude. It's weird. Watch. How weird is that?
No one
My
knows.
friend Miles can do that.
It's
No one
creepy.
at home knows, except for us in this one.
I'm smiling with my mouth wide open. I
Look,
can still whistle.
if you did that in Texas, they would hang you.
Yeah, I hope so. Or Yemen. For that
Watch, I
matter.
can whistle out my ass with my mouth open.
Yeah.
It's all
You want to
coming-
take a trip to Yemen and see if we can do comedy over there? You can do your pedophile jokes.
No, Eshak went over there and did comedy.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
really?
did. Yeah.
Yeah, for like USO or something?
just got booked.
no, yeah.
Really?
And then booked more shows while he was over there.
That's interesting.
That dude's crazy, man.
Yeah. Well, he's like, isn't he some foreign ethnicity?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
He's
So,
Yemen.
from Yemen.
oh, he's from Yemen.
Yeah.
Well, that makes
Yemenis.
perfect sense.
Is it Yemenis?
It's not even
I don't
out
think
of
so.
the box at all.
Yemenian?
Where they
I
hang
think it's
you
just
and
Yemen.
shoot you.
Huh?
Where they hang you and shoot you.
Yeah. The only
Only
thing I
if
know
you
about
touch
Yemen.
He's got
kids.
to touch a little boy.
Don't
though.
touch kids.
And he's got to die.
The only thing I know about Yemen is it used to be a map on Call of Duty called Yemen. I'm sure there
Yeah,
still
it was
is.
a good
actually.
map.
It was a great map.
It was a Jim
Close
Carrey.
quarters.
No, what movie was it? Was it Yes Man?
Sure.
That was a bad joke.
Yeah, that was a terrible joke.
Well, we're at an hour. Do we want to keep
How do you
going?
feel, Trav?
I still feel the same as I did before.
No, he doesn't. He's faking it now.
Dude, your eyes are all puffy and
yeah,
stuff.
dude.
Dude,
You're
I don't
fucking.
feel-
Your
You're
posture
fucking
has changed.
stoned. Look at you. You're
Pupils are
floating
so
away.
tiny.
It's fucking bright in here. Less light.
I don't know, man.
You know how people's
Your
work?
hair's growing back.
Peoples?
Peoples.
I feel it.
Peoples are pupils. He got
His
hair-
left side of his face
hair
just goes
regrowth.
numb. He's like, I don't understand it.
What kind of weed is
All of a sudden,
this?
I'm like Jim Ross, like total card in a
Yeah.
ring.
Nick, is that how you get long hair? You just smoke this reefer? You need to actually. I need to get some of this because I'm starting to lose it right
Yeah.
here in the edges.
In your head? Yeah.
In the head?
You've lost it a long time ago.
Yeah, I wish I could take the hair from my back and put it on my head.
Nick could donate his hair to all of us through Locks of Love.
That's true. There's no love in those.
We'd all
lines.
get about 3 inches.
I could give you all, a couple inches.
I've already got my own 3 inches. Thank you very much.
Travis gets the dead ends, though.
Keep
'cause
your
he's-
inches over there.
Yeah.
He's going to do the least with it.
When I was younger and I first started losing my hair, I thought about trying to do my own hair plugs.
What do you mean?
Like stab myself with a needle.
What the?
Oh, we should
fuck?
record that.
Stitch hair into your
That's all
head.
they do, bro.
They
Yeah.
stitch it into your scalp.
They pull hair from the back of your neck, they pull it out with the roots, and then they stab you where you're bald, and they reimplant the hair.
Fuck that.
And it grows like a tree.
All right.
Damn, I'm gonna have
Bro,
to do
like a
that.
tree.
I know something
Is
cool.
that expensive?
There's probably going to be a show that we're going to get on very close to Halloween, and we should, I don't know, we might have to dress up. What would you guys be if you had to dress up?
Oh.
A stand-up comic.
Well, come on. If you just, have to be silly and put on a
I
costume.
mean, I have a leather face mask.
I think
I'd
I
probably
would
wear that.
It
Yeah.
would be hard for me to say. I probably have to go to the costume store and to see what inspired me and to try to make a joke out of something there or something like that. You know what I mean?
I'd probably do Al Borland.
Al Moreland?
Al Borland.
Who's that?
Who's Al
From
Borland?
Tool Time.
Tool Time?
Oh.
Oh, dude, I would be Tim Taylor if you were Al. That would be
You
hilarious.
should be Christopher Reeves.
Yeah, I'm going to
We
need
can
the
put you
chair.
in a
Yeah,
wheelchair.
I'm gonna-
Oh, that's
a good
not bad,
idea.
bro.
I think Nate still has an extra one. I can be Lieutenant Dan.
You could be the penguin with the cane.
Yeah.
When I first met Nick, it was near Halloween. Not Nick, Nate.
Oh, okay.
He was going as Eddie Murphy's character from
Yeah.
as the no leg dude
Yeah.
on a skateboard through the Oregon District.
That's funny.
And looked just like him.
Dude, Nate goes hard for Halloween.
He does.
Dude, and
Last
then,
year-
like 2 years ago, he came up to me as some like Dr. Death, face painted with a skull. He goes, "Hey man, is Aaron here?" And I was like,
Who
"You
is
Nate?"
that?
And he goes, "Yeah, man." I'm like I'm supposed to recognize you when you're in costume.
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year he was Bobby Brown.
Did he hit somebody?
Yeah.
Right in the glove.
Yep.
I just want to get hit by somebody.
Can I have my water bag?
I just want to get hit by somebody.
Trav, how you feel? You good?
I feel the same.
He's high. Look at him.
You look.
Look at this stoner. Look at him.
bro. Yeah, see, there you go, America. Or us.
Johnny's apartment.
Yeah, there you go, Johnny's apartment. What if you guys aren't even here right now? Sometimes I think that. Like,
Who are you talking to?
Yeah, exactly. I just.
You guys want to hear my video I did today?
No.
No, we don't. We're in the middle of the podcast.
I know. I can play it on the podcast.
You're going to plug it on the podcast?
Here we go.
Check out my stupid video.
Oh, it's not playing.
Good. It shouldn't be playing.
Good.
Ball don't lie.
It's terrible.
No, it's not. It's hilarious.
Look, I hate your face as big as it is now.
Oh no.
Why do you want to make it bigger?
Hey, what's up? You ever had a guy with a mouth this big? Oh, I'll eat it.
Can you describe to him what the
What do you
we just
say?
had?
I
You
don't
ever
get-
what with
I don't get why he finds that so funny.
I don't either. I lay in the bed and I make these stupid fucking videos. And
Maybe that's your
What
problem.
are you making those on?
TikTok.
Okay.
That's
Making
your
those-
problem,
It makes his
Travis.
face look crazy,
Just
right?
making videos
Makes
all
it
day.
look
You
more
should be
proportionate.
contributing to
Yeah.
society.
Better than that bold
Makes him
ball.
fuck
Be
a
like, you should like sign
why
up to
he
be a
likes
big
it.
brother or sister.
That's his
So he
name.
does it shirtless.
You like already have kids in another state. fuck all that chaperoning.
I put it on TikTok this morning. Let me send me a video. How many views I got? It's pretty hot. 264 views.
That's actually dope, bro. You got some decent. So I might actually get TikTok. You getting 264 views on a silly video like
I
that?
got one with 1,000 views, I think.
Johnny's like, oh, dude, I think I'm gonna do that.
anything you could do for fame.
900.
I need another app.
Johnny, you need to work on your jokes, not getting
Fuck
apps
you.
and videos.
Damn, homie.
My jokes are
TikTok is
fine.
literally full of the world's most beautiful women.
And the most retarded people.
Yes.
Yeah.
well,
that's
Travis
fun.
is on there.
Sometimes they're just
Exactly.
retardedly beautiful. And you're like, man, that Down syndrome girl.
I don't want another app actually.
Can't get
Another
it.
place to post videos.
Toasty. Remember that from fucking Mortal Kombat?
Nope.
Really?
I never played it.
Really?
Who was your go-to character in Mortal Kombat?
Mortal Kombat? Liu Kang.
Okay.
Liu Kang also, but Johnny Cage was a good
Sub-Zero, dog. Sub-Zero.
second. Really, Scorpion.
I
was
was
nice.
more of a Raiden
That
type
guy
of dude.
Yeah, you
I've
just
always
like
liked
Raiden.
Asians.
Yeah.
Well, he had long hair.
Yeah. You've always
Not
liked
when I
Did
was
anyone
it.
ever pick Goro on purpose?
No.
Goro, that nasty
The
motherfucker.
big forearm dude?
Yeah.
He was scary. I didn't
That
like
was-
him.
Baraka was pretty sweet.
He had
That
big
was
forearms, or he had-
technically,
he was a
that
big
was
dude
Mortal
with
Kombat
forearms.
2.
Yeah.
What's that?
That was Mortal Kombat 2.
I don't remember numbers. The new Mortal Kombat
Well, it goes 1, then 2, then 4. After 4 is 5.
Oh, you're not high. You don't remember numbers.
Almost bought a PS4, Xbox One. They did the new Mortal Kombat. It's got Jason Voorhees in it as a character.
Yeah.
Hey, you know he was hating on Johnny so much earlier because he couldn't read, but that's because people that can't read always make fun of the people that can't do numbers and vice versa. It's like Crips and Bloods for the retards.
We've dropped the retard word on here a lot.
It's
I'm
cool.
friends with you. I'm allowed to.
Yeah, it's cool. We're taking it back.
Yeah. You are mentally handicapped, and
We
love
all
you.
are at some point for something.
For sure. I know I'm pretty fucked up. A little bit dyslexic and probably ADHD. Not
I'm-
probably. I definitely have.
Oh,
John-
you just make poor
Johnny
life
is
decisions. You're
Dayton's-
fine.
That's what it is? Or is it my disease?
Johnny is Dayton's funniest retarded comic we have.
It's actually probably true. That's the only reason I get a pass. It's I'm like,
I was actually an honor student, so I
Were
don't-
you?
yeah, I was smart as shit. Fuck
I
you
was
guys.
not an honor student.
oh.
Straight A's until high school, and then I started smoking weed and stopped giving a shit.
Oh,
Stopped
so what
doing
were you in
bullshit.
high school?
Someone
bro?
gave me
Oh,
weed
I dropped
earlier,
out of
so I
high school.
fucked up.
Oh yeah.
He's
what
so
was
smart
it
he
before?
dropped
you-
out.
Yeah. So, dude, I'm skipping with whether you let me or not.
Did you go back,
Yeah.
though, John, and get your good enough diploma?
Yeah,
Okay, I did too.
I got that before I was technically supposed to graduate.
Do you have a high school diploma, Trav?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a college
I
something?
do
I don't know
not.
what they
Yeah, I
call
was gonna say, I
those.
have college credits.
College certificate.
Got a couple
You have
college
credits. I have
You know what I do
credits
have?
also.
Not a broken chair. Because John's chair just
Yeah,
snapped.
because you fucking
I
broke
didn't
it
break
last
Because I didn't
time.
buy big enough chairs for you.
You're the one who almost broke
These
that one.
fucking
You're
bears.
there
You're the one that
fucking on all
spent.
these
That's how you started this
chairs.
They're like a
podcast.
fucking-
About how you spent
an animal.
$3.99 on chairs.
No, these were 20.
So
and
get the
other ones were
$5
25.
ones or the three.
Should I
They're
spend the
folding
$1
chairs.
more?
It's for you got to sit in them once a week. You're gonna fucking break it the first time.
I didn't break it, bro.
I'm gonna buy big
That
ones.
stool's gonna break.
I'm gonna
from
buy
that
the good
computer
ones.
being on it.
No, these are fine actually.
It's
Johnny
definitely-
got all his furniture from Speedway.
It's actually sitting out
Yeah,
back.
they
is
get
their
5
break
on pump
section.
5 and
This is their smoke.
chairs.
This is
That
the
dining
smoke break
room
area
set?
from Speedway. You guys don't recognize this?
Let me get a couple of them stools and a fucking Slurpee.
Hey, he just stole their break room.
No, I don't drink
I wouldn't
Slurpees.
move.
Are you good,
My
John?
grandma.
It was like he trying to crawl up the wall backwards.
It's so ironic. He has a flash. He has a flash shirt on, but he's like moving slower than anything I've ever seen in my
Yeah,
fucking
dude,
life.
that's toast, man. You can, I
It's
would
cool.
not.
We're gonna throw it out.
I can sit on it probably.
I would not.
No, we'll throw it out.
advise anybody.
I
sitting
think
on it.
Travis got it, and when he got up, he just shifted his waistline.
You know what? They're trying to say that I'm fat. The
look.
truth is, I'm 300 pounds.
You are fat.
All right.
I'm as fat as you are good looking.
That's true. That's actually true. Which might be the only thing I got going for.
Yeah, I think the chair
Give me a
doesn't
break.
want us to do this anymore.
Yeah.
My leg hurts. So
All right.
this has been another episode of Four Bears. Travis is gay. that's it.
Travis, do your take us out with your.
He's already stopped it.
No, I haven't.
Take us
Take it
out
out with what?
With your voice.